So just a reminder, chaps, that PSRM is a one life / wave spawn event. So every time that you die, you do have to wait for respawns to be called in. For those that haven't played infantry before or haven't actually noticed before, chat is free. Do not fuck about and write shit in chat. I don't want to see anybody like going ha ha or pissing off the enemy or just being, like the Germans and thinking they're fucking super cool, like PS doing now. In chat, keep it free. You will see something along the lines of respawn wave with a number and a time given by the platoon leader or whoever is the senior member of staff alive, and at which point you have 60 seconds to spawn in from that time that he's given. Okay, so make sure that once you've seen that, you spawn in as soon as possible. Sometimes they'll give you a position to spawn on, so if you see like MSP or an area, that is where you should be spawning into. So just keep an eye on that. Keep chat free. We will be in TeamSpeak. Obviously, infantry, you don't use TeamSpeak. You use in-game voice chat. So just because it's more realistic, there's no team chat like you have in vanilla with the green keys. Everything's said in local. We do things differently. In the tanks, we use TeamSpeak because historically it is more accurate that way, and we're allowed to do so. Okay, but with the infantry, it's frowned upon to use outside comms, although I think other units have been using them. But just because we are, generally when we play as 30 core, we will be playing with Nomad and PIB. All communications kept into local. So for infantry, speak to Wellesley. I think it'd be worth having a push to talk key on TeamSpeak, just so that you can all communicate and just say, look, a respawn wave's been called, jump in now or whatever. So you're using it like that. So on that regard, also another thing to look out for is things like the rules. The rules are posted in the One Life events, under One Life in events in the 7AD Discord, and AEF One Life rules. All the rules there are basically the ones that are used for PSRM. Basically shit like a lone wolfing and everything like that. Lone wolfing is a massive problem at the moment in Op 44. The rules on it are that anybody who is not within a certain range of at least 3 individuals is considered lone wolfing. If you are by yourself, you can defend yourself only if you are attacked. You're not to actually proceed to attack or kill anybody. Okay, it has been difficult to police, and I'm raising this personally because yesterday was a shit show with it, and I've suggested that anybody that is deliberately caught doing this is banned from the match because it's causing huge issues. Okay, so just make sure you're not doing that. If you are alone, you need to make sure that you are either trying to make your way back to friendly lines or you're just sat there. Your best bet is to make your way back. But I know myself that like during that lovely event with the river crossing at Bayeux, I got caught south of the river where the rest of the platoon was dead. I couldn't move back, so I just waited for 5 minutes until I got killed, until somebody came up and allowed me to move on. Unfortunately, I got TK'd. So obviously then I had to respawn and come back. So make sure that you are within talking distance of somebody. If you can't hear anybody, presume they're dead and move back to like your form up location or where you started off your assault to. That should always be your main fallback to go to. Your squad leader should advise you on that. Tank crews, I know there's a lot of tank crews with you here with me. Again, bail out of the tank, try and get back to our lines. Obviously, if the whole crew's alive, we can bring a tank back straight without having to get another respawn wave called in, so that it's a benefit for us to get back to get to a tank. Try not to kill anybody unless you stumble across them. If you're like by yourself and running back, and you're in friendly territory, and you're running back to base, and you see Germans, then I think that's fine, and I will pick that up with admin. Just say, well, look, they're Germans in our lines, and our guys are like running behind the lines and trying to get back to a tank. So if you're in enemy line zone, you're trying to get back, don't go out of your way to be gung-ho infantry and kill a squad of infantry. Peer with your pistol. Try and make sure that you're hiding and trying to get back normally. All right.
I got told off the other day. I bailed at the tank and said, "Don't kill him." So I didn't, and then he shot me, bastard.
Yeah. See, I didn't get told because the German that shot me missed, and then I killed him.
Yeah, I would have killed him because
No,
you're allowed to defend yourself.
I bailed out the armoured car. It was still going, and I had a grenade in my hand, and I could have wiped him out. And said, "Don't kill him," so I didn't. And as I walked off, he shot me in the back.
Yeah. Anyway, you're not supposed to do it on purpose. If it happens, like because your vehicle's been blown up or whatever, you've abandoned it, you're trying to get back to another vehicle, that's fine. If you jumped out to try and get guys like trying to put something on you or whatever, it depends if the vehicle's still alive. If you're anyone, it is a bit complicated. But in that sort of circumstance, I'd fight against it and go, well, you jumped out the vehicle because you abandoned it. You're trying to stay alive. It's one-on-one anyway, whatever. But those are the rules, to keep that in mind, okay? Defend yourself by all means, but do not actually intent, and that's the thing, do not have the intent to go off on one man and kill anybody, okay?
I think kind of illegal was alone as well.
Questions on that?
Yeah. It's wrong, and there's a lot of like discussion that needs to go over on that. But there's a lot of discussion that we think we need to have. Yes, Stash.
No, that was a question. If anyone has questions on that.
Okay, cool.
As well, I am admin.
Yeah. So. Wonderful Resurgence here now. Resurgent, if you can spawn in as a 7th Armoured mode, if you go British, 7 AD, Infantry, and then go as a Rifleman. And then we'll start going through kits and stuff. So, another thing you'll notice is if you look down your rifle, aim down sights, zoom has been removed. You do not have ADS zoom. Okay. The ADS zoom has been removed, and you'll notice that you have far more sway. That is another part of the mod. I actually think it's better because my shooting goes to shit whenever I try to zoom down the ADS. So bear that in mind. I have been told, and there is evidence to suggest, that if you hip fire the Enfield, it is not actually hip firing in the centre of the screen. If you look on the tree behind you, if I do it here, it will shoot where the barrel is. So if your barrel is like in the middle of an animation, it will shoot off to the left. However, if I'm like this now, it will hit the tree in front of me. So just bear that in mind with what animation you're using before you aim, especially aim down sights. If you're moving, you tend to not have the animation, but if you're sat still for a long time and then go to do like a quick hip fire, that might fuck you up. So just quickly pull into the aim down sights. It's not actually that long for you to animate that to get into the aim down sight to shoot, and then just shoot the tree. Just going over general kit now, as most of us are here. The Enfield, that's obviously your main weapon. You have 5 magazines. You have 50 rounds in total. This is historical. We'll have the same in armour. So just bear that in mind. Pressing C will fix your bayonet. Sorry, not bayonet. So if you now fix your bayonets, okay. I want you to all spread out and pick a tree behind you. 1 tree per man in a line. If you have not reset the key, then if you press caps lock, you will engage the tree. There you go. Everybody chopping wood. Where's my new guys? SHCP doing it.
Like a load of woodpeckers.
Yeah.
I stuck my finger in a woodpecker's hole.
Oh, still waiting for resurgent. Let's have resurgent. Yeah. How are you getting on, resurgent?
Right, so I'm loading in, and then it says tournament mode restriction, and then it crashes.
Right, okay, so what you need to do, in the loading menu, you need to go to settings, you need to go to video, you need to make sure that textures, view distance, foliage and shadows are all medium or above.
Right,
Okay,
will do.
so don't worry about shadows causing you massive issues. They really don't. It's basically the lowest form where you actually get a shadow. This is settings that are required for OP44. Okay. So
Yeah.
what I have, and I've got a 1050 graphics card. I have textures on high, view distance on high, foliage on medium, and shadows on medium. I would say to anybody to always have view distance on the maximum that you can actually get running, because obviously you see things a lot further away.
I just wanted to add about the removal of the zoom. I still feel like if you press shift, it like stabilizes your sight a bit, at least with the Bren gun.
I think it does, yeah.
Possibly. Right, chaps, I want you to all line up in front of the sandbags. And I want you to all fix bayonets. I want to make sure that you're all picking. You've got space in front of the sandbags. So I want you to stand in front of the sandbags with your bayonets fixed. Because we're going to do a charge, okay? I want you to pick a target. I want to make sure you're not running anywhere near any of your friendlies. Also, Peter, you don't have to stay now if you want in the game, mate. I only wanted you hearing for the announcement.
If they
I
press,
don't mind. I'm more than happy to help with the training. I'm just fine.
Cool.
if they press C, they hold it different for charging. Wow. Caps lock, sorry.
Yeah, bear with me. I'm just waiting for a sergeant to come in again. Wonderful, he's not getting kicked. Lovely jubbly. He spawned on the MSP resurgent as a 7AD infantry rifleman. Wonderful.
Yep.
And come behind you. That's it. You just fall in here at the front here. Okay, if you press C, you will fix your bayonet. Wonderful. Okay, chaps, I want you to start on my command. I want you to start walking towards the targets in front of you. When I shout charge, you will
User in
then
your channel timed out.
press your sprint button, as well as the you will hold down your caps lock key or your melee button if you've changed it, and you will charge to the target in front of you and stick him with a bayonet. Anybody have any questions or does not know the buttons to press for this maneuver?
User entered your channel.
Wonderful. First section. Advance. That means we forward, chaps. First section, charge. No, gotta have that bayonet key down. That's the one.
That was
Okay.
a durable target.
Okay. Let's go back, start again, and do the same thing. We won't bother with the advanced bit, we'll just do the charge. Okay, so on my command, first platoon ready, first platoon charge. That's how you charge, chaps. Okay, go fall back in.
Tempted, Wellesley. Very tempted.
Okay, if you all step behind your sandbags, and then move to the gap in between them. There should be enough gaps for everybody. What I want you to do is stand, and I want you to aim down at the targets. I want you to fire on my command only. In the standing position, I want you to fire 5 rounds with bayonet attached. We will then stop. We will then take the bayonet off and fire another 5 rounds. Okay. First platoon, 5 rounds. Fire. First platoon, ceasefire. Remove bayonets. First platoon, 5 rounds. Fire. First platoon, ceasefire. Now hopefully you guys will have noticed that with the bayonet attached you had far more swing. Your rounds are far less accurate. Didn't notice, I've now told you so that you can make that aware of in future. If you do have your bayonet fixed, your rounds will not be as accurate. Next, we're going to move into the kneeling position. I want you to all press the kneeling button. I'm going to do another 5 rounds down range. This time I want aimed shots. I want to make sure that you guys are registering that every shot is aimed. I don't want fast fire. So we'll call this intermittent firing. This is how you fire at a rate that you feel comfortable with. Okay? So first platoon, 5 rounds, intermittent firing, fire! First platoon, ceasefire.
User in your channel timed out. User
Next
entered your
5
channel.
rounds I want you to fire off as fast as possible. This is the oh shit, we need rounds down range. I either call this I want rounds down range now, I want to win the fucking firefight. Whatever I decide at the time, I say if I want rounds down range you keep fucking firing. This is my command. Wellesley will have a different command. I'm sure Wellesley will tell you in game exactly how he wants it. But right now I want as many rounds down range as fast as possible. First platoon, fire! Wonderful. Okay, first platoon, ceasefire. Right. And I want you all to move to the prone position. As you can see, in the prone position, all you can see is lovely grass. The grass in this game is fucking mowing. You can't see shit on in prone. However, prone does give you the most optimum platform to fire with. However, prone is a pain in the arse. If you decide to move and on the spot with your mouse, you will spin 360 degrees on your belly. Which means, if you are trying to hide in a bush, like a lovely bushwookie, and you go, oh no, there's a guy behind me, and you rotate around, your legs will now be facing the enemy, and he will see you and shoot you in your lovely foot, or if you're unlucky, in your ass crack. Does everybody understand what I mean by this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I will demonstrate again later with the bushes, just to rub it in. But when you are using cover, make sure, or like a hedge. Who fucking fired? I did not say fucking fire. I want trigger discipline. Thank you.
Me.
Fuck's sake.
When you're using a hedge as cover, you make sure that the hedge is between you and the enemy. That's the same for any cover. Make sure the cover is between you and the enemy, and you're not standing directly in it, because The fucking textures and shit in this game is weird as fuck. Okay, in this position, I want you to fire 5 rounds down range. So, first platoon, at your leisure, 5 rounds down range and then cease fire. Okay, first platoon, fire! Okay, cease fire. I want every man standing, I want every man behind the sandbag. Okay, everyone is to reload their weapon. I want fresh magazine in. Next drill. I want everybody to start in the kneeling position. You are to stand, fire 1 round, and then return to kneel on the reload. You are to then stand to shoot, and then go to kneel for the reload. You are not to reload or bolt your weapon while standing. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do this a couple times, because this is a handy trick to know. I'm going to do it slowly for the first couple of rounds, and then the next couple of rounds you'll be asked to do it at speed. Okay, first platoon stand, first platoon fire, first platoon kneel, first platoon stand, first platoon fire, first platoon kneel. 1 round, gentlemen. I'm sure you can all count. You are to act as if you are doing this motion. Okay. You have 10 seconds to practice, starting now.
Oh.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Good job, guys. Okay, next drill. I want every man in front of the sandbag. We're going to do a moving firing drill now. Oh, does anybody need to reload? Everybody got ammunition for this drill? Okay, go get your ammunition now. And then you just click recent fire.
Ah, click recent fire. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, no worries. Okay, this drill, this will be a shooting and moving forward drill. So basically, you will shoot. You'll then walk forward as you're reloading. You'll stop, shoot. Keep moving. Stop and you shoot. Keep moving. Stop and... Fucking hell, we can't do that very well in this game. Right, ignore that. You can take 1 aim shot at knee level. You will get up, you'll sprint for 3 seconds. You'll then take a knee, shoot, move forward, 3 seconds, stop, shoot, and then move for 3 seconds. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Get out of the way. First platoon, first practice, advance. Okay, pull back, start again. 3's a bit ambitious in it, let's do 2 seconds this time. We'll start again. Keep it up, Sergeant, doing well. Dash, you might want to come back, mate. Otherwise, you can get shot. Okay, last platoon, advance. Okay, fall in. And fall in behind your sandbags. Okay, and about face. Okay, nicely done, chaps. That is a worst case scenario. You should never ever charge across an open field. There is times that we do it, but yeah, usually it's oh shit, it's too late. Why have we done that?